What's good, what's good? You got Young E-Class up in the building. You already know I'm rocking with Houzmazoo Network, you hear me?
They don't like,
Streets don't like.
Souls ain't low, these niggas ain't low. Just stack your bread, get your money. Go count that phone, go bend your car, go bend that car. Might show love, they don't like.
Count that phone for real. Who came straight out that jump, jumped in the floor, you hear me?
Stack your bread, get your money. Go count that phone, go bend your car, go bend that car.
All I do is trap hard, rave in the backyard. Came from thought with dreadlocks in the Mac-line, filled with hatred, cold as a basement. Condemned buildings, look what I was faced with. Hot dangling off my sleeve like a bracelet. I just get the basics, trying to get it to make sense. Mom stayed broke, it's a miracle she made rent. Family bloodline, distributed shade bricks. So what you think I'm looking for? The same shit, heard it hit a lick next week, he in a spaceship. They talking numbers, we talking numbers. Got a new plug, we straight for the whole summer. 8-ball hit the street like a road runner. Who thought man could hold thunder? Ma Biche, she fellas, the club.
We live on Houzmazoo Network, man. Who I got right here?
Young E-Class.
Got you.
Ma.
Got you. Young E-Class, for the people that don't know, who probably you know, just getting introduced to you on my platform. Who is Young E-Class and what he represent?
Man, Young E-Class represent that original real nigga shit, street nigga shit, loyal shit. You know, before a lot of this, before we got blew in with all this fake shit, man. I just try to keep that shit solid, keep that shit 10 toes down.
Got you. I see in your music you scream Ma Biche. When I follow you on the gram, you screaming Ma Biche. So what is Ma Biche? Is it like a movement or that's just something you say?
Nah, Ma Biche more so, it's definitely a movement, it's a lifestyle, it's a culture, it's a family. It stands for Motivation of Black Intelligent Sound and Harmony. Basically, you know, while I was doing time, I was trying to just, you know, I got into a little history and I was just trying to figure out like, what the fuck we fuck up at as a people. And I started tracing back, you know, we was the only people enslaved here. So I started basically tracing back like what the Italians do different, what the Sicilians do different. And you know, they came over here with nothing. And they started off with petty crime, they got an organized crime, and they got on their mob shit. And it's levels to it. And so once they start getting that bread up, you know, they start putting their kids in school to be lawyers, doctors, judges, senators, and all that shit. So I was like, man, we gotta get on some Ma Biche, man. We got, you know, we like in the organized crime stage right now. Everybody like entrepreneurs right now. And once we get through this stage, we gotta start pushing our youth through them schools and start getting them in higher school of thought positions in life. So you know, we can plant and have firm position in this world.
Got you. Let the people know what Ma Biche means one more time for the people.
Yeah, Ma Biche stands for Motivation of Black Intelligent Sound and Harmony.
Got you. Are you the only artist representing Ma Biche?
Oh no, we gang.
Some other little artists we could
yeah, we gang, man. We got Rico Day. Just type in Ma Biche on the gram, everybody gonna pop up. We got Tootie, we got Zoe Black, we got Mikey Mike. We even got YouTube, Ma Biche Dutch. She run a YouTube channel. We got and we got many artists to come and shit. We out here with one right now. Yo, bro.
I know what's going on, man.
Yeah, my man Blue gonna pull up. We got my man Cutter. We got Balls, so they motherfucking the game. So we jive deep, man. And it's more than music and shit. You feel me? We got Ma Biche Redwood. He run all the social media shit. We got Lil Wayne. He do all the behind the scenes, all the camera shit. Like we jive like squad. I ain't gonna lie, we jive squad, man. We got Ma Biche Peak Pistol. She handling the female beauty kids. And Dutch, that's the co-CEO of Ma Biche LLC. He handle all the litigations and all the affairs and shit.
Got you. I came across you because some interviews on Vlad TV, DJ Small Eyes, where you was telling the world your story and stuff like that. So the people who really don't know, just give us a little upbringing about yourself and you know how you overcame obstacles and some of them obstacles you faced growing up?
Yeah, you know, growing up, I don't try to make myself special or nothing, but I grew up in, you know, the typical black household, one parent, father on drugs, got embraced by the streets. But I got locked I got locked up young. I caught a body when I was 15, and what's up, Lil G? Birthday today. Yeah, I got sentenced to 40 years and shit, and that changed everything. Once that sentence came, everything changed, cause it wasn't no kid no more, it wasn't no teenager no more. Like, you got man up, straight mind time, and I was able to get introduced to some real live old heads who really, cause basically, like, in the streets, we missed the generation of old heads due to mass incarceration. So a lot of young niggas out here they raised themselves for real.
Basically, I just want to say something, because I'm a part of that, because I'm 27 now. My father did 25 years federal penitentiary. Yeah. 2 weeks before I was born, so he just came home 2015. Like, that's like my first time out here on the streets with him. Yeah. My whole life he been locked up federally, but he was a part of that mass incarceration shit. So I'm most definitely affected by that cause. And plus, DC was turned up in them days, like all that. So yeah, but I ain't mean to cut you off though.
No, that's law though. That's law. And, it just showed that how deep that shit impacted our communities and shit. You gotta think we lost a whole generation of old heads, but the streets was still there. And the streets was still glorified in a way. The streets was the only thing that embraced niggas that didn't have love. You gotta think, if you growing up without no parents, I'm the first people you learn love from. And if you growing up without that, and you get the attention and the admiration from the streets, you gonna fall in love with that shit. Even though the streets don't love you back, but you ain't gonna feel that shit. All you gonna feel is the love you getting from the streets. You gonna feel that mirage, and you know, you get sucked in, like what they call it, the trap. You gonna be zoned out, man. You ain't even gonna see that murder. And then when you get locked, you gonna think that's a rite of passage. That's what you supposed to go through. Cause they be saying shit like prison is a black man's college and shit. Even though that's where I learned everything from, but that's something fucked up to say, like prison, black man college and shit. Like, and then we adopt that mindset and shit.
Got you. So you home now. When you come home?
I came home October 21st, 2016.
Got you.
So I've been home about 2 years and about 6-7 months.
Got you. And that's why I was intrigued to. Once I heard about it, I'm like, damn, before I even tuned into the music, I was just intrigued with your story, how you was facing all that time as a juvie. Now you come home, you on your shit, you doing positive shit, and you got shit going for yourself. What was your biggest adjustment returning back to society though? What was like your biggest adjustment?
Basically, like, getting used to, man, it's structure in prison. Like, you know who's who, and you know what people are and what people are not. So getting adjusted to, like, there's really no order out here. Like, it's an order in prison. Like, before shit can happen, you gotta holler at niggas, and like, sucker niggas know they place, rat niggas know they place. Not saying you don't, there's always exceptions to rules where niggas gonna go hard.
Gotcha.
But I had to get adjusted to that. I had to get adjusted to the fact that a threat out here might not mean a threat. A nigga might blow up like a blowfish the whole time, that's it. Like, and there, if a nigga threaten you, somebody getting flew out that motherfucker. Gotcha. I had to get used to that. And, not taking shit so personally out here, especially diving straight into the music biz. But I had the opportunity to bypass that whole transition stage because I came straight home to the music. Like, I left DOC and went straight to the studio. Like, I didn't stop nowhere, I ain't gonna get no pussy, no food. I left and went straight to the studio. Like, my family was there, everybody was there. And, you know, we got it now.
Got you. This is a question I like to ask all my artists who grace my camera. What does music mean to you?
Everything. Music mean it's nowhere in life that music don't touch. You can't cut a commercial on, you can't cut a TV show on, a movie on without music. And music attached to memories in our life. So you might have a memory that you may have never even thought about, but you hear a song and that shit pop back up in your head like, oh shit, I remember we was doing this. And also in them down moments, music get you through. Cause I know in my bit, if it wasn't for that pop, if it wasn't for that, man, rest in peace Nipsey, if it wasn't for that Nipsey, if it wasn't for that Wayne, man, I don't know what the fuck I'd have did in that motherfucker.
Yeah, your biggest music influence or inspiration?
Pop, Tupac, man, like, that implicated so much shit in me as a man. That's life-wise. And on a musical level, I'm gonna give it to Wayne as far as like mastering my flow, spitting, and like just doing me. Like he was doing him at a time where certain shit wasn't cool. He made certain shit cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't just advocate a nigga to be a certain way, but before everybody was claiming blood in the rap game, like I seen him doing it and I didn't know what the fuck that shit meant. Then that shit turned over, everybody was doing it. Before niggas was wearing skinnies, before dreads, before so much shit, he was on it. And even just the mixtape circuit, the way he was just fucking beats up, like all the way back to the Squad Up days. So and being a young nigga doing it at that, it motivated me to be like, damn, I could do that shit. So Wayne and Pac, like that's it for him.
Gotcha. Describe your musical sound and like your genre of music, like your lane.
Man, I always do say my lane is that late 90s, early 2000s shit, only because I rap. Like, I don't do no mumble, no homicide, no melody shit. Like, I rap. So, but my sound is like original. And the reason it's original, cause I've been around so much shit growing up. You know, I come from here, then I go to prison, I'm around niggas from New York, Chicago, Atlanta, LA, Miami. So like, my tone is not stuck in one area or stuck on one person. So like, I love that about me. Like when you hear me and shit, you feel me? Like it ain't really too much you can compare me to, other than like what I do it for. A lot of people might compare me to like Meek. A lot of people did compare me to Nipsey because I hustle independent, everything I got it on our own. Like no label sign, no co-sign from no other artists. Like all my first projects, no features on it, was all me. Even though I know all the artists out the way that's really doing their thing. But other than that, it's just original.
Yeah, most definitely. I fuck with your music because I know that shit coming like from the bottom of your heart.
Yeah,
that shit real.
Yeah, that's
and it's like
I write from an emotional point. Like any like even if I talk about bread, I'm telling you how I feel when I got it, how I feel when I spend it. If I'm talking about any pain, I'm telling you how I feel when I went through it. If I'm talking about something I witnessed, I'm telling you how I feel when I seen that shit. Like I just can't. I ain't one of them niggas that you be like, huh, here go a beat, write a song about motherfucking motorcycles, and I go in there and write a song about motorcycles. I gotta actually
like really
be tapped into that zone. Yeah, I gotta be tapped into that zone and shit.
I feel you. So out of like you got projects out here, you know, mixtapes out here. So like out of all the mixtapes and projects you got out here, like what's some of the feedback the streets, your pro fans, what like some of the feedback you've been getting so far?
Just what you said, they just love that real shit. And also the streets is missing in the game. Cause you only really got like Meek representing for the streets for real.
Gotcha.
And, that shit missing. Everybody like happy now. Everybody say they rich. Like ain't no, I don't see it out here. Like when I'm in the streets, I see niggas struggling still. I see pain. I see fucking misery for real. So like. Niggas love that shit. Niggas love hearing that shit. Even females, they love that real shit. Cause I got a main female fan base. I ain't even embrace it yet. I ain't even really dropped no female shit yet. I just been dropping all real nigga shit and they fuck with that shit.
Gotcha. Speak about your new project, Return to the Carter.
Yeah, Return to the Carter, man. This jump, for me, like, a lot of people ain't even really think I should do it because of the placement and the time, but it's real dear to me because like I was locked up for all the Carters, so I remember hearing niggas go over them beats, like nigga go over $1 million. I'm sheesh, like I can't wait to go over that motherfucker. And I got the opportunity to fuck with Bangladesh too, so that shit is make it even more like definitely bang. We fuck with a nigga like shit. And so basically I got people to give me whatever beats they like from Carter 1 through 5. And I picked some of my favorite jumps and just threw them jumps on and went ham, like on some real live mixtape shit, original mixtape shit, back when mixtapes was about like a lyrical pride or that passion or that pain or whatever you represent on that project and shit. So the Return to the Carter is just it's built up of like lyrics,
oath to the original place where mixtapes was at, and paying homage to Wayne, what he mean to me, what he mean to the game, what them Carters meant, cause he changed flow patterns and shit for niggas.
Yeah.
Like he realized, made it cool to creatively put that shit together and tell you I'ma kill you in 80 different thousand ways and shit.
Gotcha. Wayne, when I was in high school, Wayne was all I was bumping for real. Then I started, once that Gucci Man shit came out, I was on to the Gucci, but it's like, niggas that like, dude, how you feel about Wayne now? You know how people react to Lil Wayne now, how you feel about that?
See, man, like, for me to be still relevant and not being able to drop a project in like 5 years, like he did the jump with 2 Chainz, like to still be gracing features and shit, like, I be shocked that the nigga still could rap. The nigga dropped like 100 mixtapes, over thousands of features, and this nigga still could spit and still had me like, dang, what the fuck he just say? Like this nigga ain't even run out of shit to say for real.
Confidence.
Yeah, just going in the booth with that. Yeah, like to me that shit amazing. Like to go through what you going through, like your life, your career. Like he always says, music is life. His life, his career in another nigga hands, but he's still doing shows. He's still touring. He still, you know, he started pushing the trunk fit. Then he brought in artists that became the staple
Mega
for
stars.
agenda for both genders, the female, the male. 2 super fucking mega stars that he birthed for real. Cause when you listen to they flow before they got with Wayne, you can see the difference and shit. You see he influenced they flow. So to be able to do all that shit, Slim, I ain't even gonna lie. That's some great shit, man. That's some great shit.
The media press got you on this top 20 list for
shout out
top
to the
20
media
artists
press.
to watch out for in DC Maryland. What's that feeling like? You know what I mean?
That shit was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I try not to like toot my own horn, but I've been on some big platforms. I'm one of the only artists that had fucking, I'm one of Chuck.
Detroit won championship. I was like,
Yeah, I had to be able to be on that motherfucking top 20 list. I've been on Vlad TV, DJ Small Eyes, opened up for Boosie, went on tour with T Grizzly, opened up for Yo Gotti, Lil Baby. And I be like, damn, fuck, they don't show you no love at home and shit. So to get placed on that shit feel good. Cause at the end of the day, they always say you gotta go somewhere to make it. But I love where I'm from.
Gotcha.
And, but I get a lot of love from the streets though. I don't really get that in our area industry love. I don't get that 93.9, 95.5 love. I get like love from the streets for real.
Gotcha.
So I don't even be mad.
Gotcha. You feel as though you get the credit you deserve though? You know, from you being on them big platforms.
No, I definitely, and in the time span I did it. You gotta think, when I was home 6 months, I was on Small Lives opening up for Lil Boosie. When I was home 9 months, I was on Creflo Dollar show. Fucking, he got like 65 million views and shit. So like in the time span that I did it, not only all the work I put in, but I had to learn how to email, work Instagram, work Facebook. Like I definitely don't think they give nigga that credit, but just from me being a person that really study history, they don't never give Grace that credit at the time that they doing it. Like we love Pac right now, but niggas was not giving Pac that credit like that when he was alive.
Gotcha.
Like niggas is on Nipsey hard right now, but niggas wasn't really getting on. Even though this nigga was doing everything independently on his own, he bought the shopping center that he got locked up in. He used to sell drugs and then he flipped it and he giving the same niggas jobs that was getting locked up in that motherfucker. He wasn't getting that credit then. Niggas was like mentioning him. Like that nigga was on, years ago, he was on Pac album, Loyal to the Game. That's how I ended up bumping into Nipsey. When he was young, whoever he knew, his network, he broke it down on one of the interviews, but he ended up getting a placement on Loyal to the Game, one of the postmodern Pac albums. You know, now that they gone, you see the love he gets, so I don't really be mad at that. Like, a lot of niggas that get that love when they're alive, they die, they don't really get that shit, so I don't know. You got niggas that's hot and you got niggas that's great. And like, when you do it for a purpose, you gonna be great, cause niggas gonna hear that message and that shit when you go.
Where you think you stand amongst the DC artists? Like, where you think you stand that rank amongst, you know, all the artists in the city?
I don't really stand in the same bubble with them for real, cause like I don't ride no waves. I don't switch my flow cadence. Like I do me. I don't really trip about what's going on industry-wise for real. And I don't be trying to get accepted. I don't do none of that shit. Like, I don't really know what everybody do, but the niggas that I rock with are niggas that I know. But I know when it come to my area, like, I'm in that conversation of niggas that put that real work in, like, cause like, Young Gleesh just got a Vlad TV interview.
Yeah.
It was from the point that I had the Vlad TV interview, I was the only artist in the whole DMV area that was on Vlad TV. And motherfuckers don't even see that, you feel me?
Yeah.
The only artist out here. Only been home like a year and 6 months. And then like Fat Trail on the Small Lies now.
I saw Z-Rock on the Small Lies.
Yeah, Q the Food on the Small Lies now. There was a point where I was the only nigga out here with the Small Lies interview. And so I know when it comes to, and doing shows outside my area.
Gotcha.
Like, I real live went on tour outside this area. Like, you feel me?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, yeah, like.
So that's gonna go into my next question. Speak about the importance of traveling, you know, outside your city, you know, expanding the brand, getting out of town motherfuckers to tune into what you got going on.
It's huge for real because they not really gonna fuck with you at home till outside fuck with you. When I say they, I ain't talking about the streets, I'm talking about like industry wise in your area. Yeah, so but you also open yourself up to a whole Pandora's box of fans. Like when I sell my merch, I'm real live mailing my merch out. Like I got a huge fan base in North Carolina. I got a huge fan base in Atlanta. So, and you could go there, you get embraced, and everything double up. Everything double up, because you might have artists here that ask me like, nah, how the fuck you got X amount of followers? Or I be telling them like, I'm jumping off in other areas without area and shit, you feel me?
Gotcha.
So, that's the biggest thing when you expand your brand, you never know the opportunities you could get. Because by me being able to go in other areas, now I got club connections in other areas. So that bring another checks in other areas. So when I go in other area, I don't really gotta pay money to do certain things because I'm already established there in a certain way. So like, I remember when I was in Cali and I was walking down the little Hollywood star shit and niggas was walking up to me and they was like, oh shit, you Ma Biche, oh you young. I'm like, damn, that shit fucked the nigga up for real. Like, we walking over top of stars, like on the holiday, and they look up and recognize me. And
they supposed to be looking down at me.
That's
what's up, man. When I go into schools to go to the basketball game, they like, you Houzmazoo, and I be like,
yeah, that shit dope.
That shit, man, you feel me? Your proudest moment with the music, man. Your proudest moment, you know.
Damn. Every moment be. I don't have one because every time I do something big. Is everything I do is big because you gotta think I don't even supposed to be home. I had 40 years, you feel me? I don't even supposed to be here. So everything I do is monumental, and I get to take my niggas with me. Like these my family. Like I told you, I'm from 13th Street. We family. It ain't like there's some niggas I just met. Like we real life, like first blood cousins and shit. Everybody that's around in my family. So to do it with them, like that shit amazing. So I can't really pinpoint one moment, just every moment. Like right now in the moment is fucking with Bangladesh. Like this nigga got 5 Grammys, worked with Beyonce, Wayne. Like you said, Gucci biggest hit is Lemonade. He produced that. You feel what I'm saying? Like to be around somebody like that I'm close to them niggas because I'm close to him for real. That shit feel good. So until my next step, right now, that's the biggest moment. So actually every moment I get introduced to is it for me. Like it's huge. Like I can't take no L's because every step is a win for a nigga for real. That don't supposed to be here.
I respect you. Don't got nothing to lose for real.
At all.
I respect that. I respect you said it's deeper than music. So like, what's some other little ventures you got coming up or you know going on, man?
Yeah, basically fucking with the youngest. Fucking with the youngest. I go up in the schools. I go up in the schools all the time. I holler at the kids. Also, I start college on May 19th and shit, man.
Congratulations.
Go ahead and fuck with that shit. Get a degree under my belt. You know, fucking with the merch line. Just I ain't one of them niggas that like want to be a billionaire type shit, cause I ain't only motivated by money and shit. I just want to get in a space where I can grant the most opportunity as possible and shit. Like when I come around and niggas like niggas doing some shit that I know could lead them to one of them ways, I could really be like, yeah, stop fucking with that shit. But if you ask a nigga stop fucking with something, he gonna be like, what you got for me? What you gonna do for me? So I wanna get myself in a space where I can grant as much opportunity. Not saying it's gonna change nothing, but it's there. Nigga can't say they ain't have it. You feel me? That's my goal. That's my number one mission outside of music. And my number one mission for myself and goal for myself is to change the course of my family history and shit. Cause like, I did my time. I got uncles that did 40 years, uncles that did 20 years. Like that cycle gotta stop, man. We gotta get in that position. As though we getting bread, branch off. He get bread, everything create a breed, a revenue, a currency flow.
Got you. Type in Young E-Class on YouTube, what's popping up?
Man, everything. It's shit on there that I don't even motherfucking know about and shit. Motherfucker, I typed on that jump the other day, they had me in the club throwing fucking money at strippers and shit. I was like, oh shit, like, yeah, like I fuck with Chain, 2 Chainz say, man, I love them strippers. Man, I love them strippers. Yeah, but
Return to the Carter, man. Let the people know where they could get that at. They trying to get that and all that.
Man, Return to the Carter. You can get that on Audio Mac. Just got verified on that jump too. You can get that jump on Spinrilla and on YouTube. And you type in Young E-Class on all major platforms. All that shit gonna come up. Bag Season, On God. I got a few features. Like I got that motherfucker Vines with Do Baby on there. That's my motherfucking dog, Sunny Boy. Free Trail too. And yeah, just type in Young E-Class on Google that shit. Everything gonna come up, man. Just Google that shit. Google Ma Biche. Yeah, oh yeah, 10 days. That's my first project. I came home, did that shit, and fucking, I think I recorded it in like 3 days. Like no sleep, nothing. Then it got mixed and mastered, and I dropped it on my 10th day home and shit. And yeah, so that shit on Spinrilla and shit, that's a classic. We still got the CDs of that motherfucker. Yeah, we still got the CDs of that jump. Man, just type that shit in, Young E-Class, type in Ma Biche, everybody gonna come up, everything gonna come up.
Got you, man. It was a pleasure talking to you, man. Let the people know who pulled up right here on let the, tell your story,
Houzmazoo Network pulled straight up on a nigga, you hear me? And I'm rocking with them all the way, we locked in.
Got you, stay tuned, man.